yeah, why did I don't even really remember why I started talking about that. I just kind of, tonight I just kind of walked over to my dishes, and I just picked up one of my knives and was just like, huh, I wonder, because I knew it wasn't sharp enough to actually do anything. I might get a little bit of bruising, I suppose. Oh, I was going to talk about this, yeah. I was going to talk about this. It's funny how people can just are constantly have been accusing me for so many years of liking the whole video thing, when in fact, I just, wish I were never born. This is something that because I'm telling you, I'm not like a self-mutilator. It's really abnormal for me, totally abnormal, but this is something you can kind of sort of see it, if it's actually a scar. It was when I was living at the Pine Street Inn. I think it was between 2011 and 2013. I think it was before I got my first apartment, and it was just, it's just so traumatic. It's so traumatic, what's happened to me. I just couldn't, and nothing that I said, they're still not listening. They're still not listening to any of it. They just don't care. They don't care, and there's nothing that I say that changes anything. So this is actually the second thing that I did. The first thing that I did was, I don't think it's scarred over here because I didn't do it as badly. It was like just when there was one day when I was walking back to the Pine Street Inn, and I just scraped the back of my hand against a brick, like alongside a brick wall when I was walking. Just scraped it just because they've just been the conglomerate, of course, has made this big deal about my hands. So I just kind of couldn't take it anymore. There's nothing that I can say. There's nothing that I say changes anything they do. They don't care. They don't care. They've watched me have like suicidal gestures like over and over. They don't care. In everything that I say about how I feel about this, they don't care. They don't care. They never care. They're never going to care. So, what do? You just want to die. You just want to die. I just want to die. Like, I wish I were never born. It would be better if I were never born, because then the videos of me wouldn't be out there. But yeah, but then to have it be like, not only that this happened, but it's just like always, keeps happening, and then people accusing me of like, I've never talked about this, have I? This I've never talked about. People are just always accusing me of how I, this is what I want. Like, I somehow wanted this to happen to me. It was, no, that's not true. And there's nothing that I say convinces anybody. It doesn't convince anybody of anything, right? But yeah, so I went to the clinic at the Pine Street Inn, just like, I just scraped, several layers of skin off. The doctor was there, and there was a doctor there. There's not always a doctor there. Sometimes it's just a nurse. But he was like, he said hello, and I think he probably put some antiseptic on it, maybe a Band-Aid, that kind of thing. But, he said it's just an accident, right? And then I don't know, maybe a couple weeks later, where I did the same thing with this one, but this time it was a lot worse. It was like I really scraped it. And then I went to the clinic again, and this time the doctor kind of looked at me. He was like, you know what? If there's anything you need to talk about, it's like, I don't think he necessarily knew who I was in particular, but he saw that it was the same type of injury, 2 or 3 weeks apart, and he was like, you know what? If you need to talk about anything, you let me know. But what was I going to tell him? There's nothing I could say. You saw what happened when I tried to talk about it. Tried to actually have group counseling at Boston Medical Center, and they threw me out. And now I don't even know if I can go back. I finally, talked to patient advocacy, asking them to talk to psychiatry, but I think what must have happened, they haven't called me back. It's been almost a week. I think they're just going to not respond. I think I'm just not going to have healthcare anymore. I can't go back. Because I tried to talk about what I'm going through. I really did. I didn't get angry. I just tried to talk about it, and it's the end. I can't go back. Yeah, so, it's just, so no, I really don't like it. I really don't like what's happening to me. I wish you'd stop. And I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what it is. Yeah, this scar is, what is it? If I did this in 2012, this scar is 5 years old. So it's not going anywhere. That scar is going to be there. The skin is not going to go back the same way. That's permanent, that scar. I don't know. I still can't tell. If you really think this is just something that I'm enjoying, or if you just really know that it isn't, and you just couldn't care less. It's just like, I don't know, it's just so hard for me to understand how you could do this, how anyone can do this to another person. I don't understand that. I could never treat somebody like this, never. I could never do this to someone. I know that there's just this monstrous caricature that they've all created around me, and I don't. And now it's like, and now I spent all these years like not letting it get to me and not letting it get to me and not crying about it. And now it's at the point where, like, even when I can't help crying, it's like they're accusing me of, like, it not being real tears. I'm like, what the fuck do you want from me? You know, your own fucking precious feelings every single day is all you ever fucking care about. And I'm going through hell all the time and trying not to let it kill me. You know? And you take that as a sign that it's alright.